All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Riguez Hour. It's your boy Riguez, and today my guest is someone you guys have been asking me to get on the channel for a very, very long time. You've asked me to get her on when we were with 5K until we disbanded. I've been following her for a few years now. She has a pretty big following herself. She's formerly known as Coddess, but she's now going by Stephanie. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
I'm glad you're here because I actually do have a lot of questions for you, considering a lot of things that happened.
Right, of course.
For one, I do know you have like a really big following. Like I said, about I think 30 or 40,000 subscribers, not subscribers, followers on Instagram, I believe.
Right.
And I know a couple years back you made a YouTube channel, but
Mhm.
it kind of just disappeared. So what kind of happened with that? Did you just decide you weren't into the YouTube business, or you just got tired of gaming? Did you just like give up on it?
Yeah, I got tired of just all the attention that it was garnering. I just wasn't ready for it. It just fed my insecurities way too much, and I wasn't mature enough, and I had to step back from it and kind of figure myself out first. And that's what I've been doing for the last 2 years. And just now, recently, have I felt a bit more comfortable and more grounded, I guess.
That's good because yeah,
Yeah.
when I first started too, it was the same thing. I hated doing it. I couldn't even talk, so I
No,
couldn't.
especially as a girl, it's just it garners the wrong type of attention
It
most of
really
the time.
does.
Yeah, and so I just didn't like it. I felt very disrespected and kind of, I didn't want to value myself on the things I was getting attention for. I just didn't think it was worth it.
It was it more
Yeah, it was
negative than
degrading.
positive attention?
What's that?
Was it more negative than positive attention?
Yeah, definitely. Like even the positive, there was just a lot of expectations on sexuality and how much I had to be sharing and what I could talk about. It was just very I just had to be dumb. And it just didn't feel right. I didn't think I was gonna make my parents proud if I kept going down that route.
Yeah, 'cause I remember when you first started, and I remember I watched one of your videos. I forgot. I think you were playing Black Ops 3, if I remember right. That's how old it's
Yeah,
been, Black Ops
yeah,
3.
yeah.
And I just like I was going through some of the comments, and people were saying like, "Oh, you could be the next Sniper Wolf," and I was like, "Is that what it automatically jumps to? Like a female girl is gonna be like another Sniper Wolf or Pokimane or anything like that?" I was like, "That's kind of retarded, in my opinion."
Yeah, and it's not. I don't look up to that type of woman. I guess. I mean, I respect it, and good for them. Like they've learned how to make a business out of that, and that's totally fine. But me morally, I just didn't feel right. Like having to make money off 12-year-olds and stuff. It just didn't feel right. It didn't feel right for me. Yeah, it's not my place.
So, do you ever plan to try at it again, or you're just gonna be done with it altogether?
I've thought about it, and especially recently. I'm just maybe I could just be myself. And back then I just didn't know who I was really, and that just sounds very dramatic, but I just didn't. I just would kind of mold myself around certain personalities and things what people were expecting me to be as a female gamer. And so if I were to do it now, I would be more confident in who I am and not be afraid to be myself, which is not that typical kind of bimbo or just different kind of topics and different things.
Yeah, because it's important to find yourself first before you get into it. Because if you go into it blindfolded, it's gonna go horrible.
Yeah, because I was really young when I started. I was 13, 14, and so
Whoa,
it
it's
was
been
just a
that
lot of
long?
yeah. I
Holy
mean,
crap!
I ended it really when I was 18, so I had a good run. But even at 18, I was already posting less and just not as motivated to keep it going. I didn't really care anymore. Um,
I don't blame you because it's something hard to
yeah,
keep up with.
yeah,
Cause
definitely, and it is a lot of work.
oh yeah, without a doubt, I learned that. I've been learning that the
And
hard way.
it's definitely harder for guys because you have to have really good discipline and you have to be really determined and you have to have skill, you have to have personality. A lot of things go into being
Exactly.
a guy personality. And yeah, I respect anyone who goes for it. That's admirable.
Yeah, I think.
For females, it's a bit simpler, because it's more rare. Even though it's blown up a lot more now.
Yeah, I feel like I know what you mean because I've even had the conversation before with a friend of mine when we were running 5K together before we broke up, and I was like, I feel like it could be kind of easier for a female if she does it because
Mhm.
you're not gonna catch that as often as you find a guy on the screen playing a game or two and having laughs. And I'm like, yeah, it's way more rare for a female to pop up and do it. So they're like, oh yeah, I gotta check this out and see what she's about.
Yeah. And for guys, a lot of things go into play, and sex sells most of the time, and that's why can make easy money out of it.
Yeah, because when I first started, I first started 8 years ago. So
How
I'm
old are you now?
I'm 20 now.
Oh, 20? The same here.
Oh, so we're in the same boat.
Yeah.
So I've been at it for a while. So when I started, I was 12, and I was in a group, and we called ourselves. Oh, it was the dumbest name ever. I actually don't even want to say it, but
You say it.
we were called we were called Boredom is Epic 21.
Oh, out here. All right, go on.
And I don't know where the 21 came from or why that was our name. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to roll with it. But it
Mhm.
was just four of us, and we were middle school friends, and we just made one video, and it actually blew up. Well, for us at the time, it felt like it blew up because it was like 600 views. And
Yeah.
we were literally just taking out the trash, and that was it.
Yeah, I kind of remember. Like, you guys had, like, this Q&A, right?
Yeah, we
You
did.
guys Yeah, I remember watching that.
Yeah,
You guys
one of
were
my friends
smart.
even mentioned you in.
Yeah. Because I think you guys told me, hey, you're mentioning this video, like, check it out. And I did.
Yeah, because I still go back to that video sometimes. I remember, yeah, because your comment is like highlighted at the top, I believe, and it's
Oh,
just
okay.
there. And I was
Yeah, that
like,
was a long
oh
time ago.
man, yeah. But that group is long gone now. But I mean, I still play
Yeah.
with them because they're featured on my channel really heavily, and some of them have their own channels.
And you still game?
Yeah, it was hard though because, honestly, the gaming has kind of died out for me a little bit, and
So what do you usually play? Or?
uh, so I tried playing BO4, but I just can't get into it.
Mm.
I'm a really big Crash Bandicoot fan, so I play Crash a lot, even though I've already beat it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then there's Fortnite. That game just pisses me off so bad, but I still play it
I did
because
play.
it's popular.
I played it for a while, and then my whole life changed.
Then you just stopped after that.
Yeah, like I moved to a different country, and then I sent everything there, like all my consoles and stuff, but they're still there, and I'm not there, so
Oh,
I can't even play if I wanted to.
so you still haven't got them back?
No, I haven't.
Oh, what? That sucks. So you haven't done any gaming ever since you came back?
No, and it's been since June last year. Yeah, it's
Gosh.
been a while. Yeah.
You haven't like considered just like buying a new one, or you're just gonna like take a break from it?
I've thought about it, but then I have a lot more time to do different things, and I do miss it from time to time, especially like when I'm not doing anything. But then I end up deciding to do, I don't know, learn about something different. And I started going to the gym recently, and I'm
Oh,
just trying to,
same.
yeah, just spending my time a bit more mindfully. Even though I don't think my video games are bad, it's nice to have time to do other things, I guess.
Yeah, you're
Because
you're
I'm
you're helping
like
yourself.
once I pick up that controller, it's hard for me to stop playing.
Yeah, when it's time to go do something or have to like go, just like for instance, I had to go to work and you just gotta drop that controller. I'm just like, ah, like
Yeah.
I'm here having the time of my life, and now I have to go and do this for 8, 9 hours, and then come back and hopefully play before I fall asleep again.
Yeah, and I would lose a lot of sleep too. Like my sleep was not it. So.
Yeah, my sleep schedule is messed up bad because of gaming, horribly actually.
Yeah.
So, but
We'll
since
see.
before your consoles got left, was Fortnite the only thing you were playing? Or was there like other games you were playing mainly too?
I was playing Fortnite. I was playing what was that, Call of Duty? I forgot the name of it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, which one? World War Two?
Yeah, I was playing that a lot. Yeah, I was just between those two.
I
And
didn't.
Rocket League, I think. Yeah.
Oh, Rocket League is my game. I love
Yeah.
Rocket League.
But it wasn't the same towards the end because, I mean, I wasn't posting on Coddess. It had been like a year. And so I did have people I played with still, like old followers and things, but it was a lot more relaxed, I guess, because I was more focused on gaming, like the fun of it, not
Yeah.
just the appearance and things like that.
Yeah, but I even saw someone that had commented on one of your photos recently saying, is this girl dead?"
A lot of people thought I was dead, or like that I got pregnant. Like that was a big one. That I
They
got
thought you got pregnant?
Yes. I was like, just because I'm Latina, I got it. But yeah, that was a big one. And I was like, okay, that's fine.
That's crazy because you just what was it, like a year you went without posting on the Coddess account?
No, almost 3.
What?
Yeah, it was in 2016, and I barely posted like a month ago, and it was just like, hey, I'm alive, and what's up?
I did not know it's been that long.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Because I remember the last thing you posted was your PS4, because you had just moved to PS4, I believe.
Yeah, I got it for Christmas.
And then that's what you posted, your account, and then you disappeared after that. But you have like what, 2 or 3 other accounts?
Yeah. Yeah, because I had like this one that I originally was just my personal account, like people I would know in real life, and I was like, just follow me on here if you want to see my gaming stuff. And then I made a spam account, which is the one I usually just use now. Like that's my main one, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that third one. That's my main one, pretty much.
So that's the one you spend the most time on.
Yeah, just posting pictures of nature and rants and
Yeah, like you post like a lot of nature photos, and I honestly didn't know you were that type of person to like be really heavy into nature.
And see, that's the thing. Like I've always been that, and then when gaming took over, I mean, I just couldn't explore that, I guess. But I've always been into it, and so I have more time for that as well. I just feel a lot more connected. I know I'm more present in my day. Like the day goes by slow, and I like that. Because when I was gaming, it would just fly by.
Because you're just sitting there gaming all day.
Yeah, and it's nice. It's nice. I used it as an escape a lot from like myself, really, because I had a lot of issues. And just recently, I was able to kind of face them and start working on myself. It's nice, though. It's been very nice.
I mean, that's
and
good.
So, yeah, and I do plan going back to that country eventually. And so, like, if my setup is still working, like, I'll definitely pick up gaming again. But I don't know if it'll be as serious as I wanted it to be before. Just because also, yeah, it's kind of, I see how the community has kind of died down a lot.
It really has.
Yeah. It just became very just stagnant, boring in a sense.
It really did.
Yeah, and it's sad. I don't like that, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I guess they're at a point where all games are just, they're kind of repetitive now. So it's
but also
rare.
Sometimes I think it's maybe also because we're older.
True.
Or that could be part of it as well.
Yeah.
I know, because I see little kids and like they're super into Fortnite, and what's the new one, Apex Legend or whatever?
Oh man, yeah.
Like there's like still like little communities that are super into it. So maybe it's just the age.
Maybe, because I tried to give Apex a try, and I think I gave it a try for like 2 days, and after that, I just deleted it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I just got too used to Fortnite as a Battle Royale game, and so when I play like Blackout or anything else Battle Royale, I'm like, nah, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I guess it just sucks where I need to do it.
Fortnite, they added a bunch of stuff too, huh? It is like super different now.
Yeah, it's way different. I first started playing, I think, season 3, because I downloaded it when it first came out, and I started the game up, and the first thing I tried to play was Save the World, and I saw that you couldn't play that because it wasn't out yet, so I deleted it because I didn't like the whole idea for Battle Royale. It took a while for it to grow on me, but they've changed a lot of stuff. I don't know, as time goes on, I feel like it kind of gets kind of worse, I guess. Maybe
because it just adds so much extra stuff. Like they're fixing something that's not broken.
Yeah.
Like, that's what yeah.
So it's just like it's kind of dying out, and Call of Duty's hasn't been the same for years.
It really hasn't. I felt that one. I still had time to feel that.
What was your last favorite Call of Duty?
I mean, I really always enjoyed the Black Ops things, but even Black Ops 3 was kind of like, But the one I really, really got, like, just, it was my go-to is Black Ops 2 for sure.
Oh, yes.
That was just a perfect game. Beautiful game, too, just the graphics and everything about it.
Yeah.
That's something that I think really changed it, too. I don't know if this is just me, but just like when people just always started going into parties and not talking in the lobbies, that kind of changed it for me, too. Like, it just became very distant. People got too competitive with it.
Yep.
Too serious. Everybody wanted to be a pro and all of these things, so we kind of lost that. We lost that sense of
having fun.
connection. Yeah, just for fun, you know. But it's bound to happen. When there's money involved, people want to
Oh
strive for
hell
that.
yeah!
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna go for the money
Do
because
you watch streamers? Do you keep up with streams and stuff like that?
I really don't because
Yeah.
I watch more YouTubers than I do streamers because I like to see them have fun over going for the money.
Mhm.
And it's just nice to sit back and like, cause just like when I upload, me and my friends were just sitting there and like most of our videos are just us laughing, having fun, messing around, doing things. And when I watch a streamer, it's like it's so quiet, they're so focused, and they're just trying to win. And it's like someone does something stupid and they get mad. And I'm just like, oh man, if that was me, I'd just start laughing if they did this and
Yeah.
messed up. So I can't really watch streamers that much.
Hmm. But so who do you watch on YouTube? Like who's still making gaming stuff?
I used to be a big Vanos guy, but I haven't watched him in years.
Oh, I remember that now.
Yeah, his content kind of died out for me because I know I see his channel sometimes. Like I'm still subscribed to him because I still support him, but
Uh-huh.
I just don't watch his videos as much because I think he only does what's that Gmod?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I always see him on that. I watch Dashi a lot. I don't know if you know who he is.
Dash, I think so. It sounds familiar. I don't know if I ever watched his videos, but I have heard of him.
Yeah, I keep up with like him and H2O Delirious, a few of those guys.
Oh, dude, I remember all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just stopped watching gaming content.
Oh, you don't watch any in general?
In general, not really, no.
What?
Yeah, and that's the only thing I used to watch. Like, that I looked forward to it, and just I don't know where it was. Like, I don't know. Yeah, sadly, I feel like I outgrew a lot of things.
And that's probably going to be the case as we get older because we're 20 now. We're pushing 21.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm getting old.
I just thought it was gonna be like when I was way older. I didn't think it was gonna be like right now. But I
Like-
think what helped definitely was, you know, like losing my setup.
Yeah,
I was definitely like, okay, time to grow up
and
kind
do
of
something
thing.
different.
Yeah, get and explore different interests.
Yeah, because as time has gone on for me, is like I said, gaming has gotten really changed. It's changing, and I've kind of been telling myself like that's why I was like, okay, maybe I should make a podcast, interview some people, let them let the audience get to know you guys or your fans in this case get to know you even more, and then
Yeah.
have y'all back on a second time where we'll talk about a straight up topic and like continue that for the whole podcast and whatnot, you know?
Mhm.
Because
That's good.
yeah, because I can't do the whole gaming content 100% anymore because, like I said, I don't have fun on everything anymore, and I don't want to post it unless I'm having fun.
And also, it's kind of a risk to do gaming content because, like you said, it is dying down. So it's good to have different things to fall back on if that's your goal.
Yeah, because now I've started putting challenges and I've been planning skits and all these other things for the channel because I don't want
All
to.
on your own, or do you have your friends to help you, or
Do I what?
do you do it all on your own?
I mainly write everything that's for my channel on my own. The only time my friends come into play is whenever I record gaming content with them or we do a challenge together or a skit together. But aside from that, like I do all my editing, I do everything.
Cool. That's really cool.
Yeah,
It's a lot of work.
yeah, it is. That's the only bad
Yeah.
part.
Yeah. Yeah, but just keep at it. Like, that's all it takes, really. If you really want it, you have to really work for it.
And with your setup being in the other place, I know where you went, but I don't know if you want to touch too much on it.
Nicaragua?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, are you comfortable talking about that whole experience?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't going too bad for me. It was just mostly, like, I just had a lot of expectations going there.
Yeah.
Especially with my family. We just had a lot of plans, and then things obviously just, like,
It didn't turn out how you wanted them to.
Like, the government just started killing people and just really terrorizing its people. So obviously we had to leave because our safety. But in reality, I was just more just sad over the suffering of the people. It really didn't affect me. Thankfully, I'm fortunate.
Yeah, that's
like,
good.
I can bounce and leave, but people are stuck there. Some of them, so it has gotten all right now. It's like neutral, but I'm still. My family and I were waiting it out just to go back eventually. Like, we do still have dreams to fulfill there. It's just not the time. And it's been a blessing in disguise, really. Like, we came back and we found certain things, and we've just grown a lot. We've learned a lot. Especially me. Like, I feel very blessed to be back here and have had this time to really reflect on who I am and who I want to be, and really start taking those steps to work on, like, what I want to really do with my life, because I realize that you genuinely have the control over your life and nothing else, you know? If you are willing to put in the work, you're willing to sacrifice a lot of things, you can do a lot.
So that move really changed you.
Yeah, definitely. I feel a lot more mature, a lot more grounded in my emotions, and I don't know, I look at life every day, even like the smallest things, smallest interactions, I always look at it as something I can learn from, something I can grow from. And even though it's difficult at times to really believe that, to keep that faith, I don't know, I genuinely have that faith, and a lot of people think I'm vulnerable for that, or gullible, or a little, like, too much of a hippie because of it, but I'm cool. Like, hippies are cool. I don't have a problem being called a hippie.
You say hippies are cool.
Yeah, like, that's definitely what I am considered, I guess.
I mean, it's good to love life, though, because if we get one shot at it, might as well make it how we want it to be.
Yeah, I mean, it could be our only shot. Who knows?
Yeah, you never know.
Big mystery.
Because, that's a big conspiracy right there.
Yeah, definitely feels like it. I mean, definitely you should have that energy as if though it is your only shot at it. So you might as well make it something that you're happy about.
Exactly. That's why I tell people, like, I want to live my life like it's the only chance I'll get. And then people are like, what about reincarnation? Or, what if you do get a second shot? And I'm like, I don't want to think of it that way. I just want to think this is the one shot I have to do everything I want to do.
Yeah. And, like, and for me, at least, it's like, be happy for myself and then be able to make other people happy in any way I can, like help, guide, give opportunities, and that's my end goal, really. It always has been. I just didn't have a clear pathway, and now I kind of do. Like, I'm just making it out for myself.
Yeah.
And, and even if, like, something were not to go as planned, even, I just still be open about it. Just, hey, it had to be this way, and I got to keep going. If I really want something, not give up on it. It just sounds very corny and very simple. But it's true. Like, it's not that complicated. It's life, really.
I mean, but the corny and simple things are usually the ones that are true.
Yeah. I sound like Logic out here.
Oh, I love Logic.
I know. I actually, like, really was obsessed with him, and then I kind of was like, oh, my man's a little too corny. But then I listened to him recently, I'm like, all right, he's onto something. He's woke. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, he has a message to everything that he's doing.
Just very positive, peace, love, and positivity. It's really out there.
Wait, so aside from Logic, who else do you listen to?
Recently, to be honest, just more hippie shit, like just.
Oh my god.
yeah. And I don't know, I just listen to everything, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, because I know you're a Avenged Sevenfold fan.
Oh man, I really was. I went like super deep, but now it's like a little bit more centered, a little more control. It's like I'll listen to it here and there.
Yeah, like I haven't really listened to anything new, if they have put anything new out, but I'm a big fan of their old music.
No, yeah, I think they had like this one last album on the stage. I didn't really listen to it. I think it was just like remastered stuff. But yeah, I don't know. A little bit of everything.
That's good, because it's good to keep an open mind on music, because, I mean, that's the same way I am. I listen to almost everything except for, like, I guess country.
Oh, yeah, same here.
Yeah, which is weird, because...
I can't really get down to country.
Yeah, me neither.
But I can't get over the accents. I don't know if that's racist.
I don't think it's racist.
Yeah, it just sounds weird,
Like, you're getting permission from someone from Texas to, yeah. Because people always say it to me, they're like, how do you not like country music? You're from Texas. And I'm like, I don't know how I should feel about that, but okay.
But Houston is very diverse, right?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
It's like,
and you're what? What's your ethnicity?
I am half black and half Mexican.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, most people think I'm Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay.
And you're just straight, you're Mexican, right?
And Nicaraguan, yeah. Mexican Nicaraguan.
Oh, okay, so that explains a lot to why y'all moved over there.
Yeah, family,
What? I didn't know that part.
Yeah. Dang, I feel like I talk about it a lot. I kind of fell to myself.
I probably don't pay attention much.
Yeah.
That's on me. So, Whenever after you moved from over there and you said you started, seeing life differently, I know at one point you were also posting a lot about how you were eating a lot of fruits and everything.
Uh-huh.
Was that a part of you taking care of your body?
Yeah, like I just realized I didn't eat a lot of fruit. Like I was just, and like that's kind of a basic thing to do, and it's so pretty and it tastes good. So I'm like, you know what, fruit is pretty cool.
That's that's a random way to start eating
And I
more
try
fruit.
still, like I'm still saying like I'm here out here trying to be vegan and or vegetarian, but it's just hard. I don't eat red meat for sure, but chicken and like seafood, I still fuck with. I can't say that's it.
Oh hell yeah! Oh man, I can't get away from seafood.
From what?
From seafood.
I know it's just so good. It's hard to say, but I'm just more balanced, I guess. I think it's all about that. I think veganism is a little too extreme sometimes as well, but I do agree with like their ethics and like the whole arguments. Like,
Yeah.
alright. But it's cool.
I tried going vegetarian, but it only lasted like a month.
Yeah, for the most part, I'm vegetarian, but I do eat chicken because right now, like I said, I've started the gym and like I just want to gain weight, and that helps a lot with protein. So
Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, it's good because you're taking care of yourself that way.
yeah, it's more practical.
Yeah, I just started back going to the gym myself because I don't know, I felt it that I was getting heavier, but I didn't think I was because
Mhm.
I looked the exact same as I was in high school. And in high school, I
Uh-huh.
was 120 pounds. And
Oh.
then I go to the gym like 3 weeks ago with my friends, and I get on the scale, and they're like, "You look the exact same, but the scale says 170." And I was like, "What the hell?"
That's a trip.
Yeah, so I thought the scale was broken. I bought my own, got on it, and it said 170. I was like, "Oh shit, this is not broken."
Oh shit! Like, where are these extra pounds?
Yeah, like I've been trying to find out, so I'm like, I guess I gotta start hitting the gym more. And I was like, if I'm at least gonna have these extra pounds, at least turn them into something that benefits me.
Yeah, of course. I mean, for me, I've always struggled with being way too skinny, and like I just want to gain weight, and it's hard for me to maintain it. So I just have to eat a lot. Hopefully, I'm getting better. I have gained some pounds since I started, so I'm on the right path.
You're getting there.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
So when it comes to since you stopped YouTube and all of that, and you're just focusing on making yourself better, but in the future, even though you said you might consider starting it back up when you get back to your setup if it still works, is that still gonna be somewhat of a goal, or are you gonna work on new projects?
See, I do see myself doing, like, being a personality, I guess, a YouTube personality, because I do genuinely enjoy, like, the process of making a video and, like, editing and all of these things, and then sharing things. I love sharing things. And I don't know, I'm still struggling with that, too. Is it because of my ego? Is it because I genuinely, like, that's my expression? But if I do it, it'll definitely be different. Like, I just will market myself not just to do gaming. Like, it would be a lot of things.
Yeah.
A lot of different topics. It would just be kind of like, that's why my name on Instagram is just like Stephanie on Earth. Like, that's just like it. Like, just sharing my experiences, sharing my interests, and like be able to turn on that camera and just talk about whatever the fuck I want in that day. And have a conversation with people. I like getting different angles and different perspectives, and I like also being able to guide people if I can, or help people if I can. Because definitely, like in my friend groups or like friends I've met online, even like they always just see me as kind of like a counselor, like a therapist. So I'm like, all right, like it's cool. I like that people can see me as that, someone they can confide in and stuff.
Yeah, because I remember you posted on Instagram before that if anybody needed anything, they could reach out to you through DM, and you would talk to them, help them out as best as you could. And I even did it at one point.
Yeah, and just generally, it's like, let's figure it out. Like, I don't feel like anyone should be sad or lost or anything. I just need them, like, I just want people to be happy and, like, realize that they have the choice to be happy. They have the choice in their life. They can do whatever they want. They can be whatever they want. But sometimes it's just, there's a lot of things that get in the way. And I definitely get it because I was there for a very long time. And it wasn't until I quit gaming and, like, I realized, oh, shit, like, the reason I play so many games is because I'm escaping these emotional issues and kind of you're just running away from it. And so life taking away from my console was like, all right, it's time for me to really sit down with myself and figure out
what are you going to do next?
Yeah, where am I wrong and where can I be better? And so that's where I've been at, and I wish, like, that's why I do that. Like, it's like, if I can help anyone realize that, if I can help someone in that way, then I'm down. Like, that's all, it makes me happy that I can do that.
Damn.
And so if I, what?
Oh, I was just saying, you look at life a really good way.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. You know, we're here. Let's figure it out. Let's make it the best it can be.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, it's simple.
I'm gonna guess that you've been misjudged as a character a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've allowed myself to be misunderstood because I've always been a bit more on the shy side, awkward, and just a weirdo. Like, I just don't like to open myself up too much to people because I'm always hesitant as to what they will think, and that's part of why I also got lost in, like, the whole social media, like, validation thing. Like, just, I wanted to feel like I was accepted, and even though it was for the wrong reason, because, I mean, I wasn't, like, super uber sexual out here, but just that attention, it was like, that was the attention that was my audience, like, most of them, you know. There are some good people, like, let's say you know. But I knew what I was doing. I wasn't being stupid, you know, because I knew that's what would give you more followers.
Yeah,
And
because
I was
some
like,
of them
you
do
know,
go
how
out there
much
and
farther
flaunt
am I gonna take
themselves.
this? And I was like, nah, I need to not do this to myself. I want to be respected.
Because some of them do just, like, when I say some of them, you know, most female gamers, not trying to throw shots at anybody, but a lot of them do just, like, you know, they'll post, like, a upper body pic, but it'll just be their breast area, and they'll be like, oh, add me, and it'll
Yeah,
be
and
their
I mean,
gamer
listen,
tag.
like, I genuinely don't think that's bad. Like, I'm not judging them for it. But it's, like, for me, personally, I want to gain attention. If I'm going to gain attention, like, we're all attention whores at the end of the day. So if I'm going to get attention, I want it to be for a good reason and, like, use it for something that's valuable. You know, not just something that, because if I were to base it on my looks, if I were to base it on my quote-unquote attractiveness, like, that's going to die down eventually. And then what, you know, then if I base my entire life on that, when I lose that, I'm going to be sad. Like, I'm going to be depressed. Like, oh, no one really likes me. They only like me because of this or that. And something like helping people, guiding people, sharing ideas that last more. And I think that's been more valuable in my eyes.
And that looks good on you because you're going to leave a mark on the people you've talked to, and your fans are going to, like, love you for
and
it.
that's the thing, too. And I really don't care if I don't gain a lot of attention from it anymore, because the few people I've been able to, like, get, like, have, like, that confide in me and I've helped, like, that's enough. Like, that just makes the world for me. Like, it's just been a handful of people, and it feels nice. And I'm just like, yeah, that's dope. Like, that's better than getting the attention of 7,000 people just looking at me for my face or my boobs or anything. You know, it's just dumb.
And that's good because you're going about it a good way. I'm not saying, like, the people who do it are doing something bad, but it's kind of like you said, it's how you want to do it, and that's how you want to be remembered.
Yeah. And, yeah, I'm just thankful that I caught myself on early at a young age before I got too lost in the sauce. Because I probably would have.
See, because I honestly didn't even know you were that young whenever you first started. I thought you were already, because I remember when I first found out about you, it was because during the time, that's when I started using Instagram more, and I was getting more followers, and I was posting on YouTube starting, and then you followed me, and I was like, who the hell is Coddess? And I was like, I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that, but whatever. And I looked at your page, and I saw you, and I was like, this girl looks like she's around 26, 25.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I thought you were so much older than what you are.
Yeah, I know my angles. Because, like, in person, people think I'm, like, 14, 15, 16. Like, I just look very young. Probably because I'm very short. I'm, like I said, like, very small, very skinny.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And, like, for the most part, I've always gained around 100 to 110 pounds, so I'm very small.
Maybe that is why I thought you were older than what you were.
Yeah. No, we're the same age, 1998. Actually turning 21 later this month.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, you're older than me. Never mind.
Oh, did you just turn 20?
No, I'm turning 21 in April, but you still beat me by a while.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, when you first followed me though, I thought you were like 25, 26. I was like, I don't think I should follow her back considering I think at the time I was like 14, 15 years old.
This pedophile just follow me.
So I just left it there for a while, and I was like, no, I'll go ahead and follow her back because I'm pretty sure I'm not seeing this the right way. And I followed you, and I think a few posts later you ended up saying your age. I was like, oh, I was way off, and I just felt so stupid after that. But have you gotten that a lot though, mistaken for your age?
Huh?
Have you been mistaken for your age a lot, like online and in person?
Yeah, well, it's just different because I mean, I don't know. Like in photos, I know I know how to take a good. Like I'm kind of a catfish, I guess. Because I know like how to look better than I actually do. So yeah, online I definitely always get like an older age, but in person it's like this little girl, and especially with my voice and just my awkwardness. Yeah, most people think I'm like a teen. So yeah.
I
I
mean,
do get mistaken a lot.
there's nothing wrong though with being shy and awkward about a lot of things. I was like that for a long time before I started feeling comfortable. Especially, oh, it's hard.
Yeah, yeah. But for me, it was part of like my anxiety too, and just I don't know,
But
feeling so different and like special and like all of these things. No, but I've been working on it, especially just like lately, like these last couple of months, since I came back from Negrao. Really, like I've just been working on being a bit more open and being more comfortable in my own body, in my own skin, I guess.
I mean, I can tell you've been doing a good job with that because I think, yeah, oh shit. When you first left, I know you were still talking about being shy and everything. And when you came back, I saw you posting more, doing these long paragraphs, speaking out more. I saw you were like,
Yeah.
oh, I remember when I had you on Twitter, you were like going crazy with politics and everything. And I was so entertained by that.
That was a moment, bro. But not anymore. I don't really care about politics anymore. It's just like, oh, it's all like a lie. So fuck it.
Yeah, that used to be some of my Twitter entertainment, just watching you tweet about politics. I used to be like, this is where it's at right now. I'm gonna just
And
watch
I used to
this.
attack people like with passion. I used to cuss out people.
And
But
obviously, people were gonna have opinions about what you were saying, and I would see you tweet something. I'd be like, either people are gonna complain about this or they're gonna agree, and I'd just be like, I'd be
oh yeah,
waiting.
I lost a lot of followers because also like even when I was so Coddess, like sometimes I would want to post about like opinions. You know, hey, like I'm more than just a face. I have opinions. And I would post about like politics or even like religions or like questions, like just starting to have people question, and I would just like lose hella followers and just with one post and piss people off. And like, see, that sucks. Like, I want to have a platform where I can talk about anything, where I can just express what.
Like where
And
you can
people
share
won't,
your
like,
opinion.
yeah, like people won't be offended by it. Like they would want to have a conversation with me. Like if they don't agree, like okay, give me an argument. I'm here.
Yeah.
Um, you know, so that's what sucks about too about the gaming community or even just being popular nowadays. Anything you say, it's like a controversy. Like you can't have opinions. You just have to be bland and neutral and boring. Just like
Yeah, you can
shut up
get
and
backlash for anything
entertain me.
nowadays.
Yeah,
That's
so that's
why,
scary.
yeah, because I try to watch the things I say sometimes. Like, I really don't care when it comes to like saying any type of words or anything, but because especially when I'm recording with my friends, because everything's pre-recorded, so I go back and I edit it, and I'm like, okay, let me take this out because I don't want anyone to get offended because we said this or he said that.
Mhm.
And when we live stream, every time before we live stream, I was like, all right, guys, look, we're going to have to make sure we don't say these words. And we always list the words down that we're not going to say or the jokes that we usually make because we know someone is going to get offended and it's going to look bad on us afterwards.
I think that sucks. It's like that's a limitation on freedom of speech, and I don't
Yeah,
like that. Like we should be able to talk something if like you're offended, all right, then like deal with it. That's a personal issue. Like stop watching me then. I don't care.
exactly.
Yeah. No, but also like that's the thing too that kind of spooks me because when I was getting more popular and like I had this video, like one of my first videos, because I live in the Bay Area, which is just very diverse there, and like everyone says the N word, like but without the ER, right?
Yeah.
And so I used to say it because I did just saw it as whatever. Like everyone would say at school, and I was like, I can get away with it. It's like fuck it, Because it was like the culture in my high school. Like everyone was just like, hey, you know. And so in that video, I was stupid enough, and I left it in that video, and I just said it a couple of times, and like I look back, and I'm like, oh, I'm so cringeworthy, like, because I did get comments on it of like people saying like, hey, you're Mexican, don't say it.
That's what I
and,
hate the most.
Yeah, and like, and I totally get that. It is not. Like, I get it. It is offensive. And I look back and I don't say it that much anymore. Like, sometimes it slips out, like, with a song or if I'm fucking around too much. But I don't say it as casually as I used to because I am aware that people get offended by it. Even though at the end of the day I don't really care because it's just, I guess.
Yeah, because... Huh?
But even then, like, if people say bean or people say different things to kind of offend me, I don't want to give people the power to offend me.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
Because
especially just a word.
Yeah, that's how I feel because I know like my friends, I'm not going to like okay, yeah, everyone who watches my channel, they know it's like me, another guy who's half black and half Mexican, and then the rest of them are all Mexican. And
yeah.
I hang out with these guys almost every day and they do say the N-word a lot but not with the ER. And I say it too. And it's just like a thing, like, you know, what's up, buddy, or something like that.
Yeah, because it's like there's a time and place for everything. Like, obviously, I won't say this to, like, a random stranger, like, that I'm offending.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not that mean, you know? But I was just saying it in the like, not in an offensive way. I was just like, yeah, whatever. You know?
Yeah, it's like a friendly way.
Yeah, it was never, like, let me attack you. And, like, I don't think you're less of a person because I'm saying this. Like, I wouldn't just call black people this. You know?
Yeah, I've even had people confront me about it because they'll pull me aside and they'll be like, hey, you're hanging out with them and they just said that and you didn't say anything. And they're like, aren't you black? I'm like, I'm part black, but it doesn't bother me. Like, I'm not going to get offended over a word. I was like, I've been called way worse and none of that has been offending me.
Yeah, but that's why, like, for me, it's like, you know what, I'd rather not even, it's like not even worth the hassle. Like, I just, whatever, I don't have to say it. It's really, there's a lot of words.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, words are words at the end of the day. Actions speak louder. And that will
create such a controversy, and might as well just stay away from it.
Yeah, because it's weird because, you know, when you're around, I mean, like, you know, when you're around people you're comfortable with, you speak in a different way. And I know one time, me and the guys went into Bath and Body Works, and we're shopping around and looking at things, and I'm holding all of this stuff in my hand, and he's like, oh, Sean, is that for you? And I turn around, and I'm so used to hanging out with them, and I just scream, but in a jokingly way to him, I'm like, no, and then I say the N-word, and I'm like, damn, and their eyes just get so big, and I'm like, what? And I turn around, there's like a black woman, and she's just staring at me with her mouth wide open. I'm like, I'm so sorry. And that's what I was like, I am so sorry. And at the end of the day, like, I left out of there thinking how funny it was. Like, they were laughing at me. And I was like, yeah, that was funny, but I just feel like that she's going to get the wrong impression of me just for saying it right then and there.
But then also, like, who cares? Whatever. Like, if someone puts that much importance on a word, like, I don't even want to be on that type of person. Like, having to limit that freedom of speech again, like, you know?
Yeah. It kind of sucks not being able to talk the way you want to sometimes.
Yeah. Especially you're genuinely, like, people need to understand that you don't mean it in, like, a malicious way.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you know?
Yeah, you can tell when someone means it in that way.
And so that's the thing. Time and place.
Yeah, that's why, like, every time we go live, I'm like, okay, I gotta make sure I don't say this, don't say that. And I know recently we did live stream, and someone accidentally said it, and someone in the chat got offended, and they were like, oh, really? You're just gonna let him say that? You're not gonna say anything to him? And I'm just like, at the end of the day, this is my friend. I'm not gonna tell him. Like, he knows we're streaming. It slipped out. I'm not gonna get mad at him because it was an accident. And the guy's like, you know what? I'm not watching this anymore. And he just, like, leaves the stream, I guess, stop watching. And I was like, well, I can't really do anything about that. You can unsubscribe if you want, man.
Yeah, like, oh, well.
Yeah, like, you're 1 out of 950. Like, I'll find another one to replace you.
Yeah, definitely. Don't want you watching my things anyways.
Exactly. I'm like, you leave, someone's going to replace you. It's just how life works.
Yep.
I also know that you're, I think you're super into, like, space and all those type of things.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like, I was in, I'm just a nerd with that kind of thing. It is like, I don't know what to say much about it, but yeah, it's something that I definitely am into.
Yeah, yeah. I think I saw you
What's that?
talking about NASA and stuff like that at one point a lot.
Yeah, but now I think they're liars.
Oh wait, I
They're
actually want
just
to know what do you
lying,
think they lie about because I also think that sometimes.
I don't know. Because the thing about it is, there's a lot of shady stuff. Like, just knowing that the pictures are all edited.
That's
Why?
what I say.
And so, I'm not saying either or, but it is a little sketchy. Like, why? And also, like, the fact that they supposedly don't have the technology to go back to the moon, like, they destroyed it, or, like, they lost the original taping of the moon landing, and all of these things, like, doesn't add up. Like, especially with the United States, like, the type of government it is.
Hell
Especially
yeah.
like, organized, like, they put a lot of value on, like, the historical artifacts and stuff. So for them to be so whatever about something as big as the moon landing is
It's kind of fishy.
we. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I've been saying it to years. I actually get backlash for it just for saying it. But I'm like, it's my opinion. I think the moon landing is fake, and I get so much backlash when I say it, or like so many people call me an idiot, and I'm just like, it's my opinion. I just feel like there's something fishy about it. It doesn't add up to me.
Yeah, for me, it's like I don't know. At the end of the day, no one really knows, but it is a little weird.
Yeah, because
That's all I can say with confidence. It's just weird.
yeah, because I need more evidence before I can believe it all the way.
Yeah, and I used to like really be hardcore about like logic and reasoning and science. So like I was the one calling you type of people idiots. But then I was like, let me read on this, and then when I learned about that, I'm like, what? Let me wait, hold up. Like this is a little weird. And then I went down rabbit holes and now I'm just
Yeah,
like I don't know.
because I don't know. I love when people come back with a good argument because I love a good debate about something. But some people are
Uh huh.
just like, "Nah, you're stupid. It was real. Shut up." And I'm just like, "Okay, I was hoping we could have a discussion about it, but never mind."
Yeah, and I don't know. For me, science it kind of simplifies. Well, I know it says like they don't know, and like that's the wonder and the beauty of life, like not the non-knowing. But like they try to explain it from a very physical sense, and I think there's a lot more to that, and a lot more to this than just the physical reality.
Yeah,
A lot of the things are at play. I've definitely been in tune with that lately. That's just really weird.
but it's
Not
good
that
that you
simple.
look into those things because not a lot of people do.
Yeah,
Most people
and
just
I mean,
listen.
what helped me a lot was just like doing certain things and going through certain experiences with some stuff. Like they really opened my mind up to different ideas and looking at the world a lot differently.
Yeah,
Mhm. So yeah, I don't know. People need to stop just taking what they tell us to believe in and kind of question it and look into it for themselves.
yeah, I like that because a lot of people depend on the media to be like, "Oh, the media said this, it's real." But I'm like, we have a mind of ourselves for a reason. That's because we need to question these things. So we can't just listen to the media.
Yeah, and I mean, I've always been about that. Like even at a very young age, like question stuff. But what was difficult for me to hear is like, okay, maybe the government isn't always good because I mean they benefit from us not questioning their authority and questioning their
Yeah.
facts, quote unquote. They benefit a lot from it. So when you start, it's hard to stop.
Oh man, I didn't even realize we're actually almost an hour into this.
Oh, swear.
So I know I most likely will have you on again for a part two. But before
Okay.
this part one comes to a close, is there anything that you think we missed that we should talk about?
Not anything I can think about. We covered a lot.
I'm pretty sure your people, like your followers, are gonna be happy to see you on this.
Yeah, I'll definitely share it.
Yeah, they'll be happy. I'm pretty sure they're gonna comment. I'm gonna ask them straight up. I'm like, hey, do y'all want to see her? I'm asking y'all right now. Do y'all want to see her again for a part two? Some topics we can go over.
Alright.
Just tell me right now in the comments at the end of this.
Yeah, I mean, there's a big part like we didn't talk about, and like I'll text you about it and see if it's okay with you. But that's a big thing.
Yeah, at the
But
end of
that's
this, you can just
all.
like shoot me text of whatever it is you want to talk about, and I'll
Yeah.
confirm it with you.
All right. Well, thank you.
All right, is there any plugs you want to make before you go?
Stephanie on Earth, Instagram.
All right, it was really good having you on, Stephanie. I'll chat with you another time.
All right, thank you. Take care.
You have a great one.
And that's going to do it, guys, for this edition of the Riguez Hour, which is the pod of the hour. Thank you so much to guest Stephanie for being on the channel. Great person. She has good goals and she's doing good things. And I hope to see her continue to be successful and continue to grow as a person that she wishes to be. If you guys enjoyed this podcast, make sure you leave a comment down below saying you enjoyed it. Next week, we'll return everything in the podcast from the original episode. We'll have a new guest next week. I'm not going to say who it is, but I already have it planned out who it's going to be. I hope you guys come back for the next episode and continue to come back. If you want to see Stephanie again for a second time, like I said, make sure you let me know in the comments below and I'll try to get her on here again. And if you guys have just been a fan all around of the channel, make sure you hit up the shop and make sure you continue to follow your boy Riguez here on the channel. You can find me on Twitter and you can find me on Instagram. Hope you guys have a great one. Make sure to subscribe so you can join the Fox Pen. And thank you for listening to another edition of the Riguez Hour.